Wow, oh my god, that almost made me cry. Shit. Cannot believe the story was making me cry. Fuck. Shit. You see bullet holes in their butt. What the fuck? They're dead? Oh my god, she's dead. Wow, that's a fucking good story, bro. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Oh, story. Out of sight, whisper from beyond the river whispers from beyond the river dwells in her eyes. Oh, this is a story that took place in the past. The story of a rookie proxy named Phaeton who meets a young lady at the crossroad of fate. Oh wait, is this the flashback to the time where we met Trigger? Whoa. Belle, we've been in Secret for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken these past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. We haven't received many commissions yet. It's okay, we're starting our proxy business and video store from the scratch, side by side. It'll take time. These days, I've been focusing on managing the store, so thank you for taking care of our internet business, Belle. Having this cozy little home with you is already much better than the life we had just after leaving the academy. As long as we slowly build our reputation, we'll eventually have the chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Well, we'll take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take some commissions. Well, your enthusiasm is really something, but your troubles will soon be resolved. I saw how hard you always been searching for commissions, so this past few days, I found an intelligence broker on internet who can introduce commissions to us. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. Ayos. It's not Ayos, it's Bang 18. I thought it's Ayos. Bell, allow me to introduce our future partner, the intelligence broker I found in the internet. Oh, it's Shepard. I forgot her name. I forgot his name. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two choose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. But please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I only exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaeton, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We are superior technology. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two doesn't seem like a fighter, and hiring combat personnel can be expanded for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure if I feel comfy assigning you anything dangerous. We'll find our way to resolve that. I believe you'll see it in the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have recently issued commission that could serve as a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so you move to the small room with Shepard to discuss things in details.
Our first assignment together
Ooh.
is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Okay. Why hire proxy then? Is it really not just a filler job?
To be honest, it feels like you're just filling your quota with this commission.
We are already like slandering my boy Shepard.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
Okay. Accept the commission.
You've made your point. Guess we can't refuse now. Let's see the job.
Shepard nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items on his pocket. A harmonica, a sheet of music, and an old photo. Ooh! Old photo of a woman with covered eyes. This is Trigger, right? Okay. A somewhat aged photograph, though the image remains fairly clear. A blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans into the wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems to be so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at the moment, filled with such profound sadness. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna save our wife. Let's go.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Okay.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica.
Do you even know how to read sheet music?
Well then, I'll leave this commission in your
I cannot even
capable
read
hands.
those.
Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Okay.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
Let's go at the Port Elpis and look for clues.
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took
Okay.
me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound mad?
Coincidence?
Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've
She's
got a lead
angry
now.
that the fries
Let's head
is
to the port
gone.
and see what we can find.
Fries. She loves fries. Belle loves fries. Belle, we arrived. Time to find our missing person. However, it's a week ago when we saw that lady and we can't be sure if she's the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's uncertain whether she's still around here.
No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
No. Let me try the harmonica again.
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here,
Yo, what's up,
might as well
Drab?
give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
I'll do whatever you say. But, Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead? I'm curious to how it sounds.
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
Oh? You pull out the harmonica and glancing at the sheet music. See a melody you never heard before, taking a deep breath and you let the notes flow and start to play. It was pretty accurate, whatever you think. It sounded good at least. The music continues for a half a minute.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it, but nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
Oh!
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
My girl trigger just came out. Just spawned in. What the heck?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that.
My wife
Didn't
is
hear any
here.
footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
That's a lie. You don't move quietly. How can you even move quietly when you're like ass chicks just clapping around and alerting the guards? The fuck is that? Why shoots you with a questioning glance? The blind woman in the photo actually appeared when an unexpected surprise. But now what? Oh. First things first, let's bring her back home. What?
Well, the two of us are proxies.
What?
And this song was given to us by a client.
Bring her back
I never thought
home?
it would actually help
Let's
us find
go.
you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
That's a nice, like a nice option. First things first, let's bring her back home. Let's go. I love that.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Karon! You return to the video store with a woman who calls herself Karon. Along the way, you introduce yourself and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Charon. I
Wait.
just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Aren't we like illegal proxy? Why are we like sharing some information to Trigger? Trigger is literally a military like soldier or something.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me.
Ah,
By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
how did you spot that?
let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize.
Oh my god, her eyes are
Vision isn't the only way
changing.
to perceive
I
the
like
world.
that.
As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence filled the room. It's clear to you each have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is in the brink of becoming awkward, a knock sounds at the door from the outside of the store. Hey,
It's
Shepard.
me again. You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
The client didn't come with you. Why do you look so uneasy?
I'm glad you're impressed, but why do I get the feeling you aren't very happy?
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
What?
I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location. The edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
That definitely doesn't sound normal. Sounds like something happened to the client.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal, and the client hasn't responded at all?
I am pated, yeah.
Either way, I'll
They're
keep
just
trying to
spreading
reach
it
the client.
around.
I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
Oh my god, Shepard is that one meme. Actually...
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. You can trust in my combat skills.
I mean, look at her, like, uniform. She doesn't look normal at all, Shepard.
The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry, my
What the
military
fuck?
days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the Hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We want to find the client quickly, too.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wizen I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the Hollow and be careful.
Okay.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Seeing how you determine you are to find this person, we can just stand by and do nothing.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
Okay. Ah, my wife, I love you. Can we take pictures? We can! Oh my god. It's not big, but holy, I love that it's not big. I actually like Trigger's proportion. She looks like a Coca-Cola bottle. My wife. Since we don't have drone camera, I'm just gonna use Belle as my drone. Oh, guyat. Oh. Anyways. Let's go to the Hollow. It's not big. I actually like how it's not big. Her boba is not big. I like it. It's very like, how should I say this? Like, it's very, it's not too much. I love it. She has balance. She's not all plastic. you know. Oh! Didn't even see. Oh my god.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route. Wait, something's
Yeah,
up
they're
ahead.
dead. What the heck? A man and a woman like collapse on the ground with an unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes in their butt. What the fuck? They're dead? What the fuck? Check the condition. No sign. Oh my god, they're dead. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appears to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death probably within the last 1 or 2 hours just before we entered the hollow. What the fuck? Already? It gotten dark already? Oh my god. Okay, which means this isn't just the case of losing contact with our client. Somehow Someone has been killing people in this hollow, though I don't sense any killer nearby right now. There's still a chance they're active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, don't stray on my side. I'll keep you safe. Those two. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing their killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve the body. I'm sorry, the ground must be cold. You may rest in. Oh my god. Wow.
What could have happened?
Wow, they're really
Who
dead.
did this?
What the fuck? Wow, Zenless Zone Zero is literally showing dead people now. Wow. Oh my god, another dead people. 4 dead people. Oh my god, they're dead.
Wait, Charon. I'm detecting 4 life forms up ahead. Let's go take a look.
What the fuck?
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Okay. Check the condition.
Great, that's a relief.
What the hell is happening?
Can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The
Whoa!
other 3, no internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious.
Nah, that one is gonna die because someone popped their
The
lungs.
one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Just die already, bro. You look like an NPC. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding. Is there really no way to save him?
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Oh no, my guy is gonna die. Womp womp. Sharon doesn't respond. He sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and began to play a self-familiar melody. A tune echoes throughout the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. It's a song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonica's gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until the eyes close forever. What the hell? Are you okay? You look like you're in pain.
Charon, what's wrong? It looks like you're in pain.
Did someone shot you?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people?
Who are you people? People.
I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
What? From the shadows? The culprit's already gone.
The culprit should be gone by
What
now.
the hell is
Charon,
happening?
let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Okay. Roxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Valley Twins has been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster and no one likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yeah, I know. They just escaped from the killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commissions to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. Proxy, I'll keep watch around here and be at the lookout of the perpetrator trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have just information on the perpetrator. I'm gonna talk. So, to be honest, I think they might. No, it's probably just my imagination. I gather information from them first. Thanks, Proxy. Oh, I love this game so much. Thank goodness, I cannot believe I'm alive. I'm allowed out of the hollow. What's your name? Me, I'm Jesse. Oh, you're Jesse. I'm so grateful. You were there to save me when that maniac was chasing me and sniping at me. I really thought I was done for. I have some questions I want to ask you. Questions. Go with and ask. Although I don't really want to remember what just happened, you did save my life. How were you kidnapped and brought to the Hollow? I was strict. I received an anonymous message telling me there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet in the alley in the 6th Street. I just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in that hollow and my hands and feet are tied. Take some time to calm down. Is that all you want to ask? Well, anyway, thank you all. If you have come any later, I think all three of us would have killed by that maniac. Wait, I should have lied now. I should have asked for more. Fuck. Yo, what's up, girl? What happened to you in the hollow? Do you really have to talk about it? If possible, I'd rather not to relive it. I'll go first. After I woke up, I found myself tied, lying alone in the corner of the hollow, with the Tylos wandering nearby. If I didn't make an escape then and there, I'll be doomed. So I found something sharp and cut through the rope. After freeing myself, I was about to run when a bullet grazed the top of my head from above. What the fuck? That's when I realized someone has been watching me all along. The same thing happened to me when I woke up. My limbs are tied and the arteries were already closing in. Unfortunately, the ropes weren't tied so tightly. I used broken iron railing nearby and eventually managed to cut through them. But I barely ran a few steps when a bullet hit my left arm. I could only grit my feet and run for my life. If he keeps stalking, he'll throw up again. That maniac shooting from shadows he seems to take pleasure in watching our frantic attempts to escape. They could have just killed us right there, but they deliberately aim at each shot slightly off target, giving us just enough strength to keep struggling. Under the threat of Ethereals chasing me and the sniper's fire, I don't even know how long I ran. Eventually, I managed to reach out the area with Ethereals were less active. But that maniac shot me again with a tranquilizer and I passed out. What the fuck? Same here, now that I think about it, we must have been both passed out in the same area. Take some time to calm down. Alright, anyways, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator would have let us live so easily. Why are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Blah! Hey Trigger, after a brief check on the 3 survivors, you shared that you learned with Sharon and then calls the 3 over.
Thank you all for assisting me. Even though I'm a stranger, you've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target.
What the hell?
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all.
They're all related to Defense Force or being soldier. But this guy is like information broker. Maybe there's a connection about that?
Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
I don't recall seeing someone like that.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking.
I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
Oh.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh, maybe I should go check it out.
Why do I feel like this Jesse guy is suspicious for some reason?
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there.
Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force?
Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
Okay, wait. The guy Jesse is now more suspicious since he's the only like different guy. The pattern is literally like soldiers. Wait a minute. Maybe he's lying. Maybe. I don't know. So this is the targeted attack from the Defense Force. Yeah, wait, Jesse wasn't in the defense first.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the defense force. But Jesse wasn't with the defense force.
Yeah, it's suspicious, suspicious.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the defense force, right? Just
What?
Well, that's. I just don't like bringing up my past in the defense force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the defense force.
Wait a
Okay,
second.
I guess.
If I
I'm still
remember
suspicious
correctly-
with you, Jesse.
During the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it. There were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets, but there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location, and that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
The three survivors exchanged confusion glances before shaking their heads at Sharon.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be
Okay.
useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let
Okay.
me know.
Thank you. Please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Okay, return at the random plane with Sharon. Okay. Even after questioning those three survivors, the clues were so far still inefficient. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that she was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is and where they went. Sharon, do you have any ideas? I think other proxy is right. The information that three survivors provide is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we could go next to find the client. Our clues may have run dry. We still got something out of it. At least we now know some characteristics of the perpetrator, a sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They meticulously in planning, avoiding open confrontation, and obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. With these characteristics, the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates as well as a potential base where they might have placed the kidnap of the victims. But that would take a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, where perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Oh, Karen seems somewhat agitated and the lack of clues plunged into all the silence. Just as you're about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door open to the user suddenly opens. Yo, Shepard, someone's here. Bell, I think it's Shepard. Okay. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us, Proxy. Let's talk to him first. You bring Shepard to the room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Yep, take a moment to catch your breath.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
Okay.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind, signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Cooperate with Sharon and share only part of the info.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for clues, but why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Wow. Shepard shows his phone about 10 minutes ago. The missing client sends him another location, knock knock, and there are no other
I checked
messages.
a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
A clue delivered right to us. This feels off.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues, and now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
Yeah.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties, and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Okay. Shepard hurried out again. You turned to Charon, who seems unsettled. As she held back the full truth from the Shepherd to avoid having search handed off to someone else.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
No worries. It's nothing but why.
Don't mention it, but I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death.
Okay.
Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
Okay. What if it's a trap?
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us?
Oh.
Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
I feel like the client... Is the client her friend, or is the client the one who's sniping?
Client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader...
Spider-Man!
Only our squad knew it, and yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy, this client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive.
Oh, she's trying to find
when
like
I'll get
the one
another chance
who
to
missing on the
reunite with
Hollow Zero. Okay, if they're still alive, there could be really no trace of them. All this year's West Case stories to seem convey such question. But then thinking about how you were also searching for your teacher, it doesn't seem all that hard to understand. I'll help you.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Okay. One Piece? One Piece. Okay. Oh my god, she's still.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Okay.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why would there be a communicator here?
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness.
Oh.
Following random location info
Is this
without
the-
even thinking twice. I'm glad, sniper of Lyre Squad.
Is this the sniper that loves to kill people now? It's a girl. You love crazy people, right? You guys love Twiggy, right? Lyre Squad. Who are you?
Who are you? And
Oh.
by sniper of Lyre Squad, are you referring to Charon?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how.
Wait, is Trigger not related to Obol at this moment, or she's related?
You can
Because
call
you said
me
earlier that
Vulture,
she's retired.
The one behind this string of murders. You see,
Okay.
I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Lyre Squad.
Grim Vulture.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them.
Oh?
If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Sharon suddenly dodged on the side, raised her gun, and fires using her body to shield Aeus In the next instant, the bullet flies past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew into the distance, and there's only one thing that's for certain: it didn't hit Grim Vulture.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You
Okay.
seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
What the fuck? Counter sniping? What is this, like counter attack, like but with guns? How is that even work? Are you gonna parry a freaking bullet, bro?
Seems talking won't resolve this,
What the fuck?
but I'm not averse to using force.
Okay.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereal, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble.
Okay.
I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Whoa. Why? Oh. Oh, she's up there. What the fuck?
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar. Is there nothing we can do?
Can I even see her there? She's just there on the water tank.
Something feels off about it.
A rather creepy box giving off unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling opening it, it would be asking for trouble. You glance at Sharon beside you who has fallen slightly. Clearly he's having the same feeling. Right now he's hesitating whether to open this box. Sharon, wait, don't open it. Sharon opens the box anyway. Blood-stained tattered military cap, carelessly crumpled and stuffed in the corner of the box. Though the owner identity remains unknown, the message conveys that only mean one thing. It's dead. Oh my god. Dead. Don't touch what's inside the box. Sharon reaches out and picks out the military caps from the box. Her fingers trace its shapes. Her lips tremble. I'm okay, Proxy. If my sense of touch isn't deceiving me, this appears to be outfit of my former teammates wore, or a replica of it. What the fuck? So this is the surprise Green Vulture mentioned. I see now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Sharon goes silent as she chambers another round. You can sense her hands trembling slightly while her grip grows even stronger. Oh.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Loyalty.
Damn! You suck! You suck at sniping, bro.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Oh, another box. Chambers grows heavily, stands several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Sharon, don't push yourself. Finally, she opens the box. A pair of dust-stained tattered gloves, light twisted in the center of the box, clearly showed whenever placed here hasn't been tossed them carelessly. They've been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. Chan picks up the glove once again, revealing contours and icy touch. Her lips turn pale. As I thought, these are one of my squad mates too. Sharon. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Okay. I'm fine. Picks up her weapon again, but there's unmistakably tremor of unease in her voice.
Acheron's favorite glove. It wasn't easy getting
Acheron's gloves? Oh no. This girl is evil. This
Instead of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves so stylish.
what the fuck?
Such a pity. Anyway, like her hands were missing. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? It's beautiful hands, but they could no longer live.
What the
Cereals
fuck?
gnawed off her arm, and part of her left as well.
That's I now see.
This girl is literally like insane.
She stood tall, even in death.
Bro, you keep sniping me. You cannot even
She
hit me.
died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection. Won't it?
There's a third box. You grab Sharon's hand and trying to stop her from opening it, but she leaves the box the box lid almost mechanically. The third box continued with blood-stained corner of clothing and severely damaged piece of engineering equipment and also stained with blood. Sharon picks up her trembling fingers, feeling the shapes. She doesn't speak, neither about the plans of pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which of her companions these items belong to. Until the communicator in her hands rings again with Grim Vulture's voice. What the hell is happening?
Congratulations! You found the third box.
Kakaitos.
Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from
Oh.
Kakaitis' clothes.
This girl is psycho.
Engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood.
What the
There
fuck?
weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
This girl is... Can we kill this? I think we should kill this girl, you know? We should torture this girl. Sharon's face turned deathly pale. She suddenly picks up the blooded item from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics. Enough! Enough! How much do you intend to torment her?
Enough already! Using her squad mates, her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies.
Now she's mocking
It's
us.
just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fake. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
The surge of rage threatens to drown all thoughts. Just as you're about to retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Sharon's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response of the other end of the communicator, it seems she missed her target.
A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
Oh.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who
she's a
feels
girl
fear
boss
from
now.
another's killing intent,
Girl boss mode,
it
let's
doesn't
go.
bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable.
Okay.
I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
You have no right to taunt her.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go
What?
ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
I mean, she sure did.
Shut up.
Shut up!
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Lyre Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I
Ooh.
could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, All because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth?
Oh.
Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell.
Fuck.
And now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on. To latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Okay, Vulture, why are you just so why are you so mad? What are you so mad about? Did they even do anything to you? Did they not? Who even are you, bro? Why are you so mad? Sharon stands here speechless. Green's Vulture relentless verbal assault has clearly stuck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Sharon is not a coward!
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
Sharon, let's escape into that fissure!
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
With hope of counterattack, you're practically dragged. I cannot talk. With no hope of counterattack, you practically dragged Charon, returning to run towards the fissure and had escaped Green Vulture's notice. Just as the bullet is about to strike, you managed to escape through the fissure. Yay! You managed to escape from the hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Sharon, who lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized.
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't let Green Vulture get to you.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
What happened back then?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you and Lyre squad on the day the old capital fell?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Lyre squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals.
Okay.
But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go
Yes, you
like
are
we
on the
thought.
game.
The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness.
Oh, you got down. So you now have cancer eyes, etheric eyes.
I'm not sure how long I was out.
Oh,
But just
wow.
before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back.
Isn't that the flower? Like Nineveh? They fought Nineveh.
When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has
They have
stayed in
like
my mind.
spikes everywhere.
It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious. Eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force. Left to wander between the various hollows.
They
of
probably
Lyre.
turn into
That
ethereal.
must have been what happened, right? The defense force, civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes.
I feel like they're really dead.
Got to be to guide me
You
to
know?
finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. If they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes? Which bring nothing but pain. If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them.
Damn.
Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. Their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment. I wouldn't know how to handle it.
No worries, they wouldn't think about that. To be honest, you guys are in a hollow. You're like soldier, like you literally become one because you know that you will die, you know? There's a chance. Hold Sharon's hands.
Charon, listen to me. Even
I'm
if
holding
everyone
her.
else thinks you're wrong, Wise
Jen-
and I will never dismiss your
Just stop.
determination to find your squad mates.
Okay.
You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up.
Okay, so that's why like Sharon is like literally like kinda like related to us, like very close.
But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
Belle is right. Listen, Charon. You're such a kind person.
Okay, stop
Maybe
stop
that's why
praising
you
her
feel
voice.
responsible for protecting everyone and blame yourself when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
We'll stick with you to the end. We'll be there to support you.
Yeah, right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have that lead, there's still hope. We'll support you. No one can dismiss your determination or will. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
I just noticed this. The proxy are such a pushover that they keep joining these agents. They have traumatizing stuff. They're trying to fight these enemies. They're literally like adding death flags every time they met agents. Like they keep adding death flags. How many death flags do they have now? With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, the phones ring.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Okay.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
So we aren't being lured into a hollow. What's Vulture up to this time?
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
Let's go. The official commencement of Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning ordinary citizens who cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today. Under arrangement, Sharon spent the night at the store the next morning. Hey. Good morning, Proxy. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in front of you yesterday. I think I gotten my mood back in order now. Stare. It seems like I can't hide it from you, Proxy. I'm sorry, I think I'm struggling to process this sadness and unease. I'm not sure where I should go from here. Take your time to unravel your confusion. Let's find a way forward together. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp all the hope you can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Let's go, Proxy. Today we're attending Remembrance Day as ordinary citizens, so we can carry any weapons. I'm supposed Green Vulture wouldn't be foolish enough to make move inside a military stronghold. Let's keep an eye while we're here. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You arrive at Scout Outpost with Sharon. Many citizens have come to Remembrance Day. They must have be the relatives of those who gave their lives during the fall of Old Capital. For some reason, after coming here, Sharon has been acting a bit strange. Can we explore this place later? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Stare. Alright, I say it. It seems like there's been some familiar faces here. Wouldn't it be nice to meet them? I don't think I can face them. If I'm not mistaken, they should be the family members of my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. Try reaching out to them. You have to face them sooner or later, won't you? I know, but I'll be there for you. Ah, then it's a deal. I'll go and talk to them, Prox. You don't have to say anything. Just stay by my side and give me the courage to speak. Okay. Hey, Alan. Are you Alan? Acheron's brother? How did you know? Who are you? Wait, your eyes covered. You're Acheron's sole survivor teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of Old Capital. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expect to meet you here. This plushie. It's Acheron's favorite plushie. She always keep it the most she always kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. I brought it along here, as if bringing my sister's shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. You don't need to apologize. I still remember one time when my sister come home excitedly, telling me that a shy new girl had joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I had ever seen her. To her, you were a presence that inspired admiration and a desire not to fall behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would be surely say the same thing. Please don't mind me too much. The defense board has made a lot of preparation for the Remembrance Day event. Please take your time here. Damn, I almost cried. What the fuck? Like you can hear my voice trembling, bro. Oh no. An old woman, no. Ethel, my son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I'll miss you so much. Excuse me, are you Kakaitos' mother, Ethel? Oh, you are. Oh, I recognize you. I saw you once in a military camp after the fall of Old City. You're Kakaitos' teammate, one of the survivors. I've been wanting to get in touch with you over the years to see how you've been, but I never heard from you. I didn't expect to meet you here at the Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. Mr. Ethel, is your health still? I'm in good health. Fortunately, everything is fine. Although I'm the only one left in the family, the pension from the government is enough. I still have some years in me. I'm sorry, Kakaitos. Chad, you don't need to apologize to my son. Oh my god. Shit. I don't wanna cry. My son may appear carefree in the surface, but he always felt so much pressure. One day, he suddenly told me that he found a companion who truly understands him. I believe she was talking about you. Ooh. How could I possibly blame you when someone who helped my son is such a blessing? You, a kind-hearted person who are alive standing here today. I'm so glad. Miss Ethel, don't worry about me since you're here around for Remembrance Day. Take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. Okay. Oh, damn. Zita and Sally. What's up? Wait a moment that I cover that blonde hair. Could you be my husband, Styx' teammate? Styx, are you Miss Sally, Styx' wife? Yes, my daughter and I come to attend the Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you was right after the fall of Old Capital. I never expected you to see you here today. Is your daughter Zita? Mom, who is she? Zita, this is your dad's comrade from the defense force. Every time she went to the battlefield, she would be there to protect him. Comrade. If that's so, why didn't you protect my dad? Oh my god, this girl. During the Old Capital, why did you let him die and make unable to come back to me? Zita, I'm sorry, I can't protect him. I'm sorry, don't listen to what Zita is saying. She doesn't understand. We'll never blame you. Please don't say that. Zita, you can't say such hurtful things. Apologize right now. Why should I apologize? You survived, but that didn't. Isn't that the truth? If it isn't weren't for her abandoning him, Dad could have come back safely. And now, if you don't know anything what happened, You don't know what happened back then, Miss Sally. I don't think she's wrong. Please don't think that way. I'll make sure to bring her to apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what really happened. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Please don't let us keep you go and explore the Remembrance Day event for now. Please remember all your comrades, including my husband. Would you want to see hope they left behind? Oh my god, that almost made me cry. Holy shit. To your surprise, many relatives of deceased Lyre squad is here for the Remembrance Day event. Is this really just a coincidence? As I ponder this question, the relatives have gathered in front of Karon.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before.
You look like Lumin from Genshin
Mom
Impact.
told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
Yeah, you stupid brat. I'm just kidding.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she
Ugh.
was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No worries.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals. Maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome.
Damn, you are really beating yourself up.
That's something I can't face.
Wow.
I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side.
Sorry, wait.
Even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me?
Fuck, that's sad. Fuck. Ah! Shit.
I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays, how your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister, and I'm proud of you, too.
Oh my god, I almost cried. Shit. Okay, wait. Let me take a break. Oh my god. Ooh, my eyes are watery. Ooh.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will
Oh my
of those
god,
we
this
love.
story quest is something.
So please don't say
Wow.
they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
Did someone trick them to come here?
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too.
Who is
He was pretty
Nathan?
insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the Defense Force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you.
Oh. Wait, is Nathan the one who commissioned us? And he got kidnapped for some reason?
He's told us that story so many times.
Maybe.
When they saw how bad things were in that hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster, and for a while we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the Defense Force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Same as the girl.
Nothing. It's just, I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
After the four family members paid their respects and left, they continued touring their Remembrance Day. Sharon stood there in the seemingly having understood something. At that moment, a sound came from the open space in front of the outpost. Seemed someone had stepped into the podium, and citizens all gathered in the podium, preparing to listen to the person's speech. That's the Imperia girl. According to the schedule of the Remembrance Day, it should be the time to represent of retired defense veterans to give speech. I feel a bit concerned, Proxy. Could we go off there and listen to the speech for a moment?
Is that Zoe?
Yeah, Zoe. Is she here to speak behalf of the
Is she here to speak for the soldiers?
soldiers?
That seems fitting. She's cut medals after all, but I don't see Jesse or Aaron anywhere. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans,
Nemesis
will
Squad.
now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Wait, isn't Zoe a Impera squad or something?
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of
Okay.
the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor.
Okay.
Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Zoe's speech is met with a wave of prolonged applause, yet amidst the clap she drooped her head and her expression darkening. She stays silent, waiting for applause to fade, and lifting her gaze, scanning the crowd, her eyes pause briefly on Sharon, carrying a chilling aura.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more.
What?
The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare.
Oh no, she's crazy, guys. I think she's crazy. The trauma got her.
No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking.
Oh no, this girl is crazy, guys. I think we need to neutralize this girl.
Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why you're—
Hello, guards. Can we get Zoe out of the podium, please?
for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones. If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
Okay, can we get—
I don't agree.
Oh, Sharon.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Oh, what's with this music?
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why.
Oh, bars.
The departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life.
Okay, this is—
At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
Okay, metaphor. Good metaphor, I guess.
Quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and defense force in state of confusion. Sharon looked thoughtfully in the direction she disappeared.
What do you think, Proxy?
Something feels off.
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the things she said? I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page.
Yeah, at first he says he's from like Impera squad or something. Now he's like Nemesis squad.
Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Is she the Grim? Just as you finish your sentence, the phone rings again. Shepard appears on the screen as you answer the phone call. She seems panicked and anxious to speak, but the moment she sees that you're in Scout Outpost, he swallowed back her words and cleared his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location.
Oh god.
It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
Okay, let's go. What do you plan on doing?
Charon, what's your plan? With everything that's happened, no matter what you choose, I'll stay by your side till the very end.
Sharon doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes her harmonica and looks down at it as if she's trying to decide. In the end, she stuck her harmonica away.
I've made up my mind.
Okay.
Proxy, please accept my official commission.
Ooh.
Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages.
Okay.
It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture.
Oh, sorry.
Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
Help me venture in the depths of the Hollow, rescue client and others hostages. It's time to put an end to this. Okay, let's go. We leave the Remembrance event with Sharon and return to the video store. She cleans her firearm multiple times and keep adjusting her breathing. The showdown is about to begin. Proxy, thank you for accompanying me this far in the end of upcoming battle. Green Vulture will likely already set the stage filled with traps. We may need to brace ourselves in a tough fight. To win this battle with despite the overwhelming disadvantage, please entrust your back to me. Proxy, I need you as my companion to support me. You have to do the same then, Sharon. I entrust your back to me as well. Yes, I will. I will protect you. So please provide me with your guidance. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, the aura, bro.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator? It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore.
Yeah.
Zoe.
I think about her, Zoe, too. She's Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Okay, so she lied at first because I'm just like not remembering it correctly because at first she said Impera Squad. Now it's not Impera Squad.
Zoe, no.
Okay.
Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike?
I mean, yeah.
The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention.
Wait, what? Nathan died? Nathan died? What the fuck?
I let him live to get all sorts of information on
Oh my
you.
god.
I was so curious about you that I even
Oh my god. I'm about to kill this green Vulture Zoe, bro. If you could freaking Nathan.
It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. Well, I can't afford to be as naive as you.
I mean, honestly, I don't wanna kill you, but your boobs are big. Holy shit, those are bigs. Anyway.
I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying. I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Oh my god, you are a psycho. Can we kill her, please?
You really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you.
Oh.
After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships. I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then, but you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets.
Oh, you are coward.
Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
Oh.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice.
Let's be honest, you're an NPC, you can die easily.
Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know.
Okay.
Noct, Cartus, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote. Isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, when I killed them...
My god, almost
Jesse
died.
and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
You still care about them? Or should I say, it looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them? Why not leave their fate an unsolved mystery?
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries if you die. By the time the rain stops, the only thing left will be your cold
form. You made it
Oh my god.
to this part of the hollow in one go. Ah! Such determination deserves praise! Now, time for the final showdown with your great fun. But really, foolish is the only way to put it. What sniper would ever confront their enemy head on? I've prepared a little gift for you. I made this dangerous material by abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer.
What the fuck? What? What did he
It
say?
wasn't easy, Laura.
Whoa, 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 cutscene. What the fuck? He's such a girl boss. Oh my god.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
Oh, she's changing her colors. Oh my god.
Wind. It's shifting.
He's trying to activate her hockey, bro.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
Oh, you're dead.
What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
Oh. Oh my god, the fucking showdown.
And let the wind
Oh my god, she's dead.
be the opening notes.
Oh my god, she's dead. Oh my god, they both got headshot.
Karen? No. Wake up. Karen! What's this?
Oh my god, harmonica. I thought you got a bulletproof vest. How did you like get shot? Did your bulletproof vest did not work or something? After the gunshot, the hollow falls silent once more, leaving only the countless biting raindrops attempting over and over to wash away the sense of blood that oozed from the wounds of the defeated. Only the fails time and time again. The loser pays no attention to her. The loser pays no attention to her mortal wound, only staring at the distant horizon as thought salvation might be waiting for theirs. Sometime later, the victor who climbed the stair and stand in front of her, they shared their last words while defeated still has the energy to converse.
Just you?
Oh, she
Where's your
dead.
friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone.
She dead. Womp womp.
A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Oh my god, she's doing what Isagi did to freaking Kaiser. He's explaining how he lost.
When my view
I still
was
like that.
blocked,
I still like that panel,
I
bro.
realized you'd use the visual blind spot to reposition.
Slur
So I
Tiger.
adjusted my aim accordingly.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Revenge? Who are you even taking revenge on? Why are you taking revenge on like innocent civilians?
Yes, you're emitting a much calmer
the
ether
fuck?
energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle.
So you're the one who saves Trigger?
Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the defense force after you came to. Just like me, I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know, from the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals,
Oh my god, so
it
many
would take the
texts.
sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements. Sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0 and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours.
To be honest, your trap is sucks as honestly didn't even, give us any sweat.
My belief has faltered.
I'm sorry.
I finally remember. My squad mates were fools, just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross, but in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. A villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Sharon doesn't leave. Instead, he kneels beside Green Fortress, pick up the bullet mark harmonica, and begins playing melody titled Homecoming. The melody riffs take over the roaring downpour, reaching the ear of Green Fortress as she lies bleeding out, barely clinging to life. A faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes in her final
It can
moments.
still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember, we once shared the same path in life, but in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin, but if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
The melody of Homecoming plays into the girl's endures the agony of her ocular rejection, trying to make harmonica notes rise above the sound of the rain. As the last note fades amidst the relentless downpour, the defeated one takes her final breath. Wow, that's a fucking good story, bro! Oh my god! Ooh. You rescued the kidnapped people, you leave the hollow, anonymously reporting to PubSec, and update the shepherds of the situation. The series of tasks need to be done after such intense battle leaves you dizzy. After requesting to meet the client with Shepard, you receive his message calling you to Port Elpis. Are we gonna see Nathan? Proxy, we arrived at port. According to Shepard, he, the client, as well as Jesse and Eren, should also be here. Let's go talk to them. Sharon, why do you see him? Is something bothering you? Oh, Proxy, you notice, even though we defeated Grim Vulture, I still comes time to let it go. No worries. It happens. Just as I thought, when the wind changed, the falling banner blocked her vision, he could have retreated, wait for her sight to clear, then resume sniping. If he had done, I would have no chance of winning. But her pride wouldn't allow her to take an action that implicitly admitting her tactics were inferior. She still chose to engage in a shootout with me, despite the blind spot. Doesn't this just prove your strategy was successful? But after realizing that she actually wanted to die, I started to wonder, was my courage of action something she deliberately led me into? I would find a way to break her trap, create opportunity for a reversal, and she waited for that moment, ready to test whether I truly surpassed her through the direct confrontation. I believe that was her intention. Her feelings must have very complicated. Proxy, you told me that Green Vulture once appeared here at Port standing by the trash can and wooden pier, gazing out to sea. What was she thinking back then, I wonder? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Let's go meet the client together. She's still alive, hasn't come back to become another Green Vulture's victim. I suppose she was that's the best news we could have. Although I already understand that the client's true intention is not my teammate, it might not being hope I long for, I still want to face him. Alright, let's go. It's probably Nathan. It's Nathan! Wait, let's take photo before we end this quest.
So you're the sniper from Lyre Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get, not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step, the one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe, and even today you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Lyre Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything you've done. Please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own.
Wow, oh my god, that almost made me cry. Shit. Wow, that words are powerful. Now that I know about Trigger, damn. Fuck. Ah.
I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years. But it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture, even playing this recording for her, hoping it would move her. Regardless of how things unfolded, what matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
What is it? Nathan rummaged through his jacket pocket and take out slightly worn tape. Wow, 128 gigabytes. Damn, that's a lot. The tape of Lyre Squad. Discovered by Nathan. Little longer brother, this long-sealed recording sparked a series of events that would follow. Years have passed. While the tape surface shows some wear, audio within remains pristine. As crystal clear as recorded yesterday.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Lyre Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give you.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With us?
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Belle just want the money. Give me the money. Come on, give us the money. Nathan takes a step back, trying to look at you. Her lips seems to be trembling slightly. You gently hold her hands, feeling the warmth and strength in her palm. She presses the play button.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Lyre Squad for our little sniper.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna cry.
Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Lyre Squad!
Fuck, man. Ooh.
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
Ooh, wow, I'm literally crying right now. Fuck. Wow, shit.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
What?
All right, let's all calm down.
You like romance
Get
too?
on the captain's bad side. I mean,
She's a Rizzler.
Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Lyre Squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
That's her real name? Like Charon? Like the Charon? Like...
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone.
Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Share yours with me. It's your turn to watch my back. I'll give my all to honor it too.
Wait a minute. Fuck. Fuck me. I cannot believe the story was making me cry.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something, because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what. I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe, it's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. You know, when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified, afraid that someday you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
Ooh. The old cassette plays a familiar tune. Its sound crisp and clear. As thought it were recorded just yesterday. When the music fades, the tape goes silent. You turn onto the woman who calls herself Charon as she desperately wipes away uncontrollable tears. The harbor wind ruffles her hair, and then at last, she lifts her head.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting.
It's really Nineveh, huh?
So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
Oh my god, I almost cried! Fuck! After meeting with Nathan, you spend a long time with Sharon at Fort Elpis, letting the sea breeze wash over you. Don't say a word because you both know it'd be soon time to part ways. As the temperature begins to cool, you head back to the 6th Street with her.
Proxies. No. Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done.
It's no trouble at all.
Oh, sorry.
To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some personal matters. But meeting you has felt somehow comforting. Don't you think, Belle?
You learn a lot from you two. Our wills are alike.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades...
Why are you pink?
Please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my codename. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true codename is...
Stop her from continuing.
You don't have to tell me right now.
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
And your new goal is?
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life.
Oh, the ferryman. That's like a river, your river, death of river is something reference.
I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again by letting the will to protect guide my hatred. I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's exactly why we can't be completely honest with each other right now.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true codename, or lean on each other too much.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
Because right now, we're still very powerless. Ooh, that hits.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet, that feeling, we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
Without a second thought or hesitation, Charon takes a hold of each of your hands and brings them together at her chest. And it is stop gooning.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll meet again, Charon.
You watch the woman who calls herself Charon walks farther and farther away. The Defense Force soldier waits for her at the end of her path.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Lyre squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Ah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back. Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join? And did you have a code name during your previous service?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obol squad. As for my code name, Trigger. I was Trigger of Lyre squad.
Oh. That's nice. Things have come to an end, Belle. Do you think we'll ever see Charon again? For sure. Yeah, I hope so too. We must go and get stronger together. Not stronger. Gain greater power to face any crisis. When we reunite with her, then we must hear her real codename. Exactly. However, we've been hearing about the connection between Charon and Grim Vulture. I can't help but feel a bit sad. Two people with the same fate ended up walking completely different paths, becoming enemies. Well, if we also encountered enemies who once experienced the same fate, but now walk completely different path with opposing goals, forced to be enemies, what would you choose to do? I would seek mutual understanding with them. Does really sound like something you'd say, Belle. If that time ever comes, let's seek mutual understanding with other parties together. Phaeton should face everything together, right? After everything that happened, I'm feeling a bit tired. You must feel the same, right, Belle? We'll get more and more commissions from Shepard from now on. How about we take a short break while we can? Take a short break. Wow, that was a fucking nice story, bro. I really enjoyed that. Oh, that was honestly dark. I really like how dark it was and how it tackles a lot like survivor's guilt, everything. I love the writing for this. I love the writing. I really like the writing for this. I think this so far, and I haven't done any agent story yet, but I think this is my top one agent story that I did. I really enjoyed this.